Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish in Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Today my video is on good insects in your fish pond. Okay, so in everything that you have, whether it be pets, whether it be people, friends, you have the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Now with fish keeping, there's no difference. You also have the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Today I will sharing with you what I've discovered with regards to insects in your pond. Now you have several good insects, you have several bad insects. Today I'll be focusing on good insects in your pond. Okay, so let's go. Ponds are housing grounds for myriads of insects, right? Like mayflies, water bugs, water scorpions, etc. Now, score of these insects enter into this world in ponds, right? And while some of them spend their entire life in them, adapting to the water condition and the situation which exists, others leave once they attain adulthood, right? Pond insects feed on larvae of other insects found in pond, decaying vegetation, algae, and to some extent some insects also feed on fish and fish fries. Right now, each insect species is well adapted to surviving in aquatic environment. They have, yes, pH requirement and temperature, to name a few, right? And the characteristics of each species is unique and interesting to know, which is why pond insects are popular among many children. Water insects, one of which that is considered very good is referred to as Daphnia, and some persons call them water flea. Right? These sometimes turn up on their own in summer days, and they look like clouds of tiny, translucent dots moving in short, quick jerks in water, shallow water, near oxygenated water weeds, right, near the plant's roots. You get them only if the pond is mature and natural balance, right? Natural balance to the right, right temperature, pH, all works. If you see them, you know you have got a healthy pond, right? So if you see water fleas or daphnia in your pond is healthy. This insect, what you call insect, right? It helps to clear the water from all impurities. It also serves as a food source for fish species. Any fish species can consume it, right? You all know that once the fish can hold anything in its mouth, it will eat it, right? Okay, so the next type of insect that could be categorized as a good insect, right, would be water louse. Now they feed off decaying plants in your pond, and most have its own outdoor pond with plants, and they can be purchased, right? Water louse, they help to minimize the nitrates and nitrites within your pond by consuming decaying plants. So in a way, it's a good thing to have within your pond. All right, let's look at water striders. Now these pond insects are seen to skate on top of water like Jesus. They just walk on water, and it's amazing. You see them run from one section of the pond to the next, right? Their bodies are covered with black brown hair and are easily identified because of their second and third long leg. I double the size of the body. Now the tiny water repellent hair on their legs have tiny air bubbles, which allow them to skate on the surface of water. Now the front legs are shorter and are used to attack and catch prey, right? This is probably about 8 to 12 millimeters long. Now water striders uses vibration on the water surface so as to locate its prey. It uses its piercing and sucking type of mouth to suck the prey dry. An interesting fact about the these pond insect is that they create ripples on the water surface to attract the opposite sex during mating season, or should I say during mating time, right? Even though these insects walk on water, they dive at times on the water whenever they encounter danger from predators, right? But sad to say it for them, some of the very predators in which they are actually diving away from are fish, which actually consumes them from the bottom up. uh, Once their predator has passed, they resurface and resume walking. They feed on shrimp, mosquito larvae, dead insects that drop on the water surface. Now, for those persons who are new to fish keeping and you have a pond, this is a very good insect to have, as you know it actually consuming the dead insects within the pond minimizes nitrates and nitrites that actually comes from the dead organism within the pond itself, right? Because any dead organism found within the pond gives off ammonia, which gives off nitrates and nitrites, which is really bad. Okay, so it also consume mosquito larvae. Now the sad thing is that it might consume shrimps, right? So if you have shrimps outside, this might be a bad thing to have, right? But it's usually the small shrimp that it consumes. All right. Water scorpion. The name water scorpion is given to this insect because of its specialized forelimb, which resemble the pinchers of a scorpion, as well as the breathing tube at the tip, which resemble the long stinging tail of a scorpion. These insects have 2 pairs of wings and 3 pairs of legs. Of the wings, the forelimbs are specialized to grasp the prey, and the outer segments folding into grooves to secure the prey. Now, however, unlike the scorpion, the water scorpion does not have pinchers. At the base of the abdomen, these exist. At the base of the abdomen, there exists a tube resembling scorpion sting, which is actually made up of 2 straight filaments pressed against each other. And unlike the sting, it is used to obtain air from the water surface. Now, these insects are often overlooked as they resemble twigs, sticks, or dried leaves. These insects are slow moving and often not recognized by their prey, such as nymphs or other pond insects like worms and shrimps. So, to get rid of an insect, this insect does a really good insect cleaning job. Alright? Pond insects form the second level of food chain for the pond ecosystem, because you all know that the fish actually consume microorganisms and insects which exist within the pond. So if you have medium-sized to large fish in your pond and these insects do exist, it's a good way of actually sourcing natural protein for your fish. Alright? Okay, so there you have it. 5 good insects found within your pond: Daphnia, water flea, water louse, water strider, and water scorpion. Thank you very much for watching Fish Keeping Jamaica. Thank you very much for being here. Do have an awesome day. Raleigh here. Bye bye for now.